Welcome to the elements. We already know that we have four elements. So they're earth, water, fire, and wind. But what if I told you there was a fifth element called ether? All right, so we're not going to talk about ether right now. We're going to hold up on that. But today we're going to talk about the elements. So let's sound off. Now, while the ancient understanding of the elements may have been symbolic or physiological in nature, their influence on technology in our world is undeniable. The principles, just the matter derived from mixing the elements of earth, water, air, and fire, laid the groundwork for technological innovation, shaping the trajectory of human progress and civilization. So we're going to continue to explore and understand the natural world, and we're going to draw inspiration from the wisdom of the ancients and continue to harness the elements to create a better future for all. Okay, so this is basically the concept of the four elements. We have water, air, fire, and wind. So these elements have been recognized throughout millennia, and they are believed, well, they're known to constitute the fundamental building blocks of the physical universe, and they play a crucial role in shaping the natural world as we know it. What's amazing to me is how these four elements, these raw elements, can combine together to make all kinds of technology from computers, to houses, just by using these raw materials. So I think by studying this is going to help us understand the diversity of everything on Earth. And it's going to help us learn about their properties and the interactions and how they manifestations across various domains. And we're going to gain a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of everything, because everything is connected. And once we learn how these elements work, I think it'll be easier for us to understand. So Earth stands for solidarity and stability. So Earth is more than just dirt. It represents the solidarity and stability. It forms the foundation upon which the physical world rests. It encompasses the land masses, the mountains, the soil, and everything that's on our terrestrial landscape. It is literally the ground we stand on. Earth provides a habitat of life forms, serving as the medium which plants take roots, animals use it to roam, and us as civilizations thrive. So just imagine if we didn't have Earth, how would we build our foundations for our buildings? Okay, I also want to say, like with the elements, there's a spiritual element as well. Like with each element, it resonates with different assets of the psyche. So, what are some ways we can use the element of earth to our benefit in a spiritual sense? So, okay, say you're working with crystals, you can use the earth to cleanse and charge your crystal. You could just bury it under the soil for a few days. When you dig it up, it's charged and cleansed and ready to go. Also, you can let the earth ground you. Try walking around with no shoes on. The shoes that we wear actually have soles, and the sole keeps us from getting the soul from the earth. Does that make sense? So the sole of our shoe is blocking the vibrations and the earth's resonance that we would get when we don't wear shoes. So try not wearing shoes. If you got some crystals, bury them in the earth. And those are a couple of ways that we can use the earth element. Just think about the tribes and the jungle people. They live very healthy lives and they're closer with nature. So we need to figure out how to do that too. And on our journey, we're going to talk about the element of water next. Welcome to Soundoff. And today we're talking about water. So we talked about Earth on the last video and how it kind of serves as a foundation. It gives us the support and the grounding. So water is just as important. Water stands for fluidity and adaptability. So it represents these things and it's essential for sustaining life, and it facilitates all kind of processes on the earth. So we know that it exists in various forms. It's in oceans, rivers, lakes, glaciers, and it covers about 71% of the planet's surface. So water is everywhere. Even our bodies are made up of 60% water. Now, water serves as a universal solvent. It dissolves minerals and nutrients from the earth, and it helps to transport them all over the world. And we know that it exists in different forms. It can change states from a liquid to a solid, ice, and it can change to a gas like vapor. Water drives weather patterns, climate cycles, and the hydraulical cycle that sustains ecosystems. So, as far as how we use it, we use water to cleanse ourselves. We can do this spiritually as well. So, here's a tip: a shower is one of the quickest and easiest ways to raise your vibration by using the cleansing and renewal properties of water. So, just do this. When you're in the shower, I want you to visualize that water as it's coming out of the shower head and it's running and it's dripping all over your body. As each drop flows, it takes some kind of tension away. So, however, you want to visualize that tension, you want to visualize the water dripping all over your body, bringing that tension down into the drain, back into the earth, where it can be neutralized. It may take some practice, but you'll learn. Now, as far as how we use water for technology today, just think of hydroelectric power plants, think of dams. So we have learned to harness this perpetual flow, that endless energy that water brings. Another example, we talked about Earth on the last video. So naturally, how will we build something, right? If we just have water and Earth, how could we create something? How is it changing the technology or a modern form that we can use? Okay, so say we can combine the water and Earth to make mud, right? Then we heat it up to form hard clay that we can build all kinds of things with this hard clay, right? And what element do we need to make those chemical changes needed to blend these elements? We need fire. From the flickering flames of a candle to the raging infernos of the natural world, fire symbolizes the spark of life, the force of change, and the eternal cycle of creation and destruction. Fire, the element of energy and transformation, has long captivated the human imaginations with its primal allure and power. When man learned to harness fire, it changed humanity. We are about to uncover how we can harness this energy of fire to ignite our passions, fuel our creativity, and promote inner transformation. All right, so technology wise, fire is used to smelt or melt down different metals. And remember, metals can be any forms of earth. So we're using that element of earth with the fire, and you can make new substances, allowing plastics and other man made materials. We can melt down gold and other precious metals for jewelry, electronics, and create structures and terraform the earth. Now, as far as for us at its core, fire represents the essence of passion, inspiration, and vitality. It is the driving force behind our creative endeavors. It ignites the flames of imagination and it fuels our pursuit of our dreams. So if you hear somebody say, you got that fire, that's exactly what they're talking about. Everybody has that fire, but how do you release it? Now, fire serves as a potent catalyst for inner transformation and spiritual awakening. Just as fire consumes the old to make way for the new, we can also harness its energy to release outdated beliefs, patterns, and attachments that no longer serve our highest good. Through rituals such as burning ceremonies, fire meditation, fire scrying, and even candles in the church, we can symbolically let go of the past and embrace the infinite possibilities of the present moment. Additionally, fire teaches us the importance of balance and discipline in harnessing its power. While fire can provide warmth, light, and substance, remember it can also unleash destruction. So fire can mess you up if it's unchecked. So it has the power to destroy and create. So, how can we use the element of fire in our lives? What are some practical ways that we can use this element to make our lives a little bit easier, right? So, fire can be used as a metaphor for letting go of attachments or negative emotions. Writing down things you wish to release, such as fears, if you have any regrets, past traumas, and you can burn them in a controlled fire. It can symbolize releasing them from your life and freeing yourself from any strongholds you might have on you. And something special for you that watch my chakra videos, fires can also be used in energy healing to stimulate and balance the body's energy centers or chakras. So you can burn a candle and actually Visualize that chakra being ignited and fueled by the fire. And that's an easy way that you can use fire. Okay. Now you should know a little bit more about that inner fire and how to release it within yourself as you need it. But just remember, like I said earlier, fire can be dangerous. Don't do too much because you could catch a swift wind, sending your fire raging out of control. To the four elements, and today we're talking about the last element, wind. Now, in this video, I'm going to use wind and air interchangeably. So just so you know, both mean the same thing. Now, wind, characterized by movement and vitality, envelopes the earth in a dynamic atmosphere. This atmosphere sustains life for us. It facilitates all kinds of diverse life forms on this earth. Now, it's composed primarily of nitrogen, oxygen, and trace gases, and the atmosphere serves as a buffer against solar radiation. It helps with the temperatures. It gives us the jet streams. It does a whole lot. So in other words, air or wind is the conduit through which all things travel. All things have to travel through the wind. That's why they talk about space, outer space. They say it is a vacuum. So they don't have that in outer space, but everything else has wind. Maybe we'll do a video about the conspiracy of outer space. But anyway, let's continue. Now, technology-wise, wind is the element of movement and vitality. It plays a vital role in shaping the landscape of our world. Now, anywhere from harnessing wind energy to providing aviation, it serves as a connectivity to our world. So just think about like wireless technologies like Wi-Fi, cellular networks. They transmit data through the airwaves, and that enables instant communication and access to information across the whole world. Now, metaphysically speaking, air is a powerful tool for purification, cleansing, and energetic clearing. You can do things like burn sacred herbs like sage or Palo Santo, and a process known as smudging, and it can kind of help clear the energy from the room. It really does give a good thing. It raises your vibrations. Visualizing the winds carrying away negativity and discord can amplify the cleansing effect and restore harmony to mind, body, and spirit. You can even blow on your crystals to cleanse them instantly. Okay, so how else can we harness air? Now, air is the element of movement and breath, and it holds a sacred place in spiritual traditions across all culture, right? So just think about church. You know, they use air, they use the candles, fire and air. They'll blow out the candles. One thing that we can do to affect our bodies as far as air is breath work. Breath work is very important. You can actually change how you feel or even the physiology of your body just by your breathing pattern. So here's a tip, okay? Whenever you're in a stressful situation, I just want you to inhale all the way into your lungs are full. It might hurt a little bit, but hold it for 3 seconds. Breathe out for 3 seconds. I want you to do this 3 times. That will instantly calm your nerves. And that's a way to use air or wind element as far as something we can do to help our body, to give us a little boost. Now, as we conclude this air, and as I conclude these four elements, I just want you to kind of embrace the ideas that we have in this video. Just imagine and think about the air as a current, just like the water, and it flows through your life and it opens yourself up to the transformative power of change. Learn how to flow like the water, flow like the wind. Okay, so these four elements, earth, wind, air, and fire, constitute the foundational components of the physical universe. It shapes the natural world. Their interactions and manifestations with each other give rise to the whole complexity of everything we see on this earth. Everything from geological formations, mountains, ecosystems, and our human civilizations, even cities and towns. They have spiritual meanings. I think we went over spiritual meanings, and by understanding the composition and significance of these elements and how they work together, It can help us gain insight to the interconnectedness and harmony inherent in the Earth's processes. And this should help us foster a deeper appreciation for the beauty and complexity of the world. So this concludes the 4 elements. You should start now seeing connectiveness in your world, even if you have to start out with these videos. I want you to start seeing how everything is related in the grand scheme of things. Everything is related, and everything that I do is going to be related, just like my new series about numbers. This is Kpaperchase. Thanks for joining Soundoff.
Am I thinking as I should? 'Cause the bad is what feels good. Is it my polarity holding me back? Or is the demiurge what's getting me off track? Am I thinking like I should? 'Cause the bad is what feels good. Opposites attract, but opposites react. So is it my polarity holding me back? Oh, or is the demiurge what's getting me off track? Angel on one side, devil on the other, both cloud chasing on each shoulder. Devil said, do as you will. Angel said, do what I should. Am I thinking as I should? 'Cause bad what is good. Is it my polarity holding me back? Or is the demiurge what's getting me on track? Nothing is perfect but can't be a devil. I'll be the middleman, keeping it level. Nothing is perfect. Can't make the miracle. Nothing is perfect but can't be a devil. So the middleman.
Welcome to Soundoff. And this is just a bonus video. I wanted to do this video about the ether because we already talked about the elements. So this is just a little something, just some extra information. And we're going to talk about how it blends in with the other elements. So ether, often referred to as the 5th element, transcends the material world, and it represents the essence of pure energy and consciousness. In ancient spirituality, ether was believed to be the divine substance that permeates the cosmos and connects all things in existence. So it's not a wave, it's not a ray, it's not anything really physical. It's sort of like a plasma. It is an in-between state of matter that contains thought and is the building block for all things. Now, this living consciousness, this form is infinite and it attracts the other elements to it. So like in modern practices, they're associated with spirituality and intuition and sort of like the higher realms of consciousness. So one way to harness the power of the ether in our daily lives is through meditation and visualization. Just try to quiet your mind sometime and attune to the subtle energies. You know, it might take a little while, but you should start to feel the subtle energies once you get good at it. So you want to meditate on the ether or just the energy around, and you want to try to access these higher states of consciousness, you can gain clarity and insight and align with your true purpose and destiny. So just try to tap into these subtle vibrations, because once you do, it really can help you. It can release blockages, it can restore vitality, and it can kind of awaken your innate healing abilities, because everybody has them. We just need to wake them up. So now man is developing technologies to try to explore like the ether. So what they're doing is they're trying to make a man-made version of the ether. So they make stuff like biofeedback devices, brainwave entrainment tools, and neural feedback systems. So it's like they're trying to make a fake ether, a fake life force. These technologies aim to make us superhuman with almost supernatural mental and physical performance because it influences the mind-body connection. So Neuralink, that's another way that they're trying to imitate the power of the ether with implants instead of through natural ascension, what I'm teaching. All right, so in closing, ether is just pure consciousness and it connects all the other elements and it holds them together. So we just want to be aware of it so we can tap into it. So whether you call it chi, prana, you can call it electromagnetism, energy, you can call it the Holy Spirit. It's the same thing. Just make that connection and tap into the ether. This is Kpaperchase. Thanks for joining Soundoff.
As soon as you start to get it right, something shakes you up. As soon as you go down your guard, something wakes you up. All that's okay, cause my light is what makes me up. Shine, shine, shine bright as the sun, and then you know you're only one. Nothing stays the same, things always change. They keep you alive, living the pain. Would you rather be on sand or earth? Repetition on the flat plane, bell. Shine bright as the sun. Never dim your light for anyone, baby. Shine, shine bright as the sun. Never stop the fight. Just know you won. Shine, shine bright as the sun. Never dim your light for anyone. Oh, don't worry about the pain. Think folks never stay the same. Would you rather be on Saturn or Earth? Repetition or the flat plane? Making the track, check me on the music, just put it on wax. Don't get it twisted, this is for higher purpose. We all worth it. Sound off the notch, we deserve it. Go to my channel, check out the style, hit the subscribe button, stay for a while. The track, that request for the song. When I put it on wax, we come this far, we can never go back. Don't get it twisted, this is why you're learning. We're all yearning. Sound off the notch, we deserve it. Go to my channel.